what's going on? Yeah, been busy. Been away for a while. I've been busy. I started. Well, I was working at Walmart because I'm not union as far as media production goes. So the jobs were very few and far in between. I do produce for public access television, but unless the show gets a sponsor, that's not making no money. Or the person's coming out of pocket. Me being a producer, you know. So yeah, the last one was the editing session. This is an editing session. It is not an editing session. Actually, it's about props and cosplay props and stuff. Different stuff I've learned and different stuff I'm doing and trying out, and learning. Um, I wonder if I could change that right now. I know that should have been done ahead of time. No. So, I'm gonna have to change that when I get up to the computer because I'm down in the basement, as you can see by if you can't tell by the ceiling. Yeah, I got my reading glasses on. So yeah, I also have a new phone, which is a bit better. The J7. I had the On 5, which is a piece of garbage. Don't let none of these companies sell you that phone. I think, yeah, that joint's garbage. It is. So, hang on, now I gotta put my glasses back on. I'm not putting the red phrase back on them. Right, I was having like some troubles, just difficulties with the tripod I was using and stuff, and y'all can see my basement is a mess in the background. But so a friend of mine, oops, I don't know what I just did. Okay, yeah. Uh, but see, how do we? I had this figured out. Nope, that's not it. That's the stop button. To switch cameras. Nope, that's not it. And it's a good thing nobody's watching right about now, so. Hey. Should choose chat modes, change quality, chat auto scroll. View on Twitch, edit stream info. Oh, there we go. I could change that. Props and cosplay. So that's cool. But see, cause a friend of mine. See, yeah, I can see my messy. But right, this here tripod. A guy I work with. Well, a guy who's on the Queen City Geek TV, and that just because I was trying to let my phone charge, because that's what I'm using to stream with. I did have I did buy. Well, I haven't bought the software yet. I found the software to use to Hold up. Sorry about that. No. Don't want that. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's get it in place. Okay. Now let's look this up. Oh, it was still streaming? Yeah. I don't know what happened. Right, because, that's a lot better. Because, okay, because I'm using a tripod with the selfie stick holder. Should just go buy another holder. But I'm able to do stuff like this and stuff, and y'all can see my messy, that's what. But so using a tripod with a selfie stick holder. The selfie stick holder, my on 5 kept sliding out of it because, so calling myself a smarty, I took a piece of pipe cleaner, the wire pipe cleaner, like this stuff here. this stuff that you could bend and shape and, you know, do different stuff with. Glued it onto the selfie stick holder and the holder from the selfie stick, and then wrapped electrical tape on it, you know, just because it was white or something. And yeah, and so it so now I have the On5, which is wider than the J7, which is wider than the On5. It wouldn't fit. So I had to just peel that off, you know, and I thought to cut off the feed. I don't know if it did or not really, but, you know, in the process of trying to cut the electrical, would chop right into my finger. Not bad though, you know, just broke the skin. The last time I was on here, I was working with the Mod Podge. Can I see that, or is that too bright? Oh, Mod Podge. And versus Elmer's glue. Seeing which one of them covered better. And I was using oh wow. Yeah, see, oh, that's messed up. And it, oh. Okay, so yes, I'm in the basement. Of course, most of the majority basements, there's the washing machine and dryer, the water, the tub that the sink that the washing machine is hooked up to somehow got a sock in it. Yes, the actual socket that you put on your foot and caused it to fill up and overflow, and water ran down. And of course, down here where I'm at is the drain. You know, and the water ran down there through there, and I gotta do some cleaning. Nothing was wrecked, you know, but there was some boxes, cardboard boxes, you know, that got soaked. Oh, what sucked though is due to my laziness, I've been working and procrastination. I need a drink. Not a drink, but you know, it's just iced tea and ginger ale. But I have been working on this Jason X, otherwise known as Uber Jason. How you got that name, I don't know. And I had a pair of sweatpants, and I was gluing foam onto the one leg to make the metallic leg. And I had it sitting on the tarp over there, and when the water ran down, it ran into it, and of course it ended up stinking, and I had to throw it out. So, getting back to the axes, which is, you know, let me see. This one is, and I don't know if y'all can see the little detail. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, this is the one I did with the Mod Podge. How I got all that dirt and stuff on it, I don't know. And the reason why I know that is because it covered evenly. Because the one with the Elmer's glue, I don't know if you can see that, it just ran. Or maybe the consistency was too watery or whatever. But it just did a whole lot better. It was so much more even than the Mod Podge. No, the Mod Podge was so much more even than the Elmer's glue. I'm wondering, what if I mix both of them? You know, I don't know. Maybe I should do that. But because this is a little thing. This is the quantity compared to the big gallon jug of Elmer's glue. But they're for the same price. So I don't know. These I'm gonna probably give okay, they got one coat. Now one thing I found out is because Literally both did. I had them hanging from a string like this to dry, and the string got the string got glued to it. Didn't really do any damage or anything. You know, so yeah, we're so yeah, it did. This is the one that had the Mod Podge, but it did. I don't know if it's gonna take a couple of coats, but it didn't fill in. See, I had when I was painting this originally, I had dropped it in the grass, so I got like stuff on it, and but it's kind of cool in a way to me because it gives it texture and stuff. But yeah, but you can just see so easily. And then the cardboard wasn't the smoothest, so I got this whole big groove in it and stuff. Yeah, that's like. Yeah, but it's gotten pretty hard though. You know, it's hard. So yeah, so what I also found out is and this is for when I was at Wizard World in Philly, you know, they tag all the weapons, you know, so that it's safe, you know, so yeah, and you can I don't know if you can see that any better, but you can see how the Elmers just got spotted. It did. It just got spotted. Now, as I was saying before the feed got interrupted, I'm not sure if it got interrupted, but I started working at Home Depot in my area, and they have like, of course, tremendous great stuff, especially if you're a crafty person or likes doing craft like I do. You know, like that's where I got that big jug of Elmer's from. I don't know if they have Mod Podge or something like that. They probably have something, if not something similar. And that's something I'm gonna take a look into. Also, I did find some lactite expanding foam, tile foam, expanding foam. You know, which I had originally bought because I did if you go over to my YouTube channel, there's a video, a short video, about a minute. It was one of my crazy ideas watching late night TV where and a Snickers commercial came on and they said I thought the guy at the end said when he said you're not you when you're hungry, I thought he said who do you become? I don't know how I heard that, but and I had really long dreads at the time, and people used to, you know, like that. It was like the Predator, especially when there was like attractive women around, and a lot of guys would get jealous, you know, oh, that dude with the long hair, oh, yeah, there we go. But anyway, I could use to clean up because there's stuff all over the place. Yeah, that is my dead shot cosplay. This is where I store my cosplays down here in the basement. I'm going to be, I was going to do it today, but because I have to go to work tomorrow, yeah, I'm doing a lot of talking. And I can talk and work, you know. Oh, but what I was saying, right, is because I found out, like, when the glue dried, when they were hanging to dry, the glue, it glued the twine I was using to hang it from. Glued that to the axe, you know. So, you know, I should move this back just to give it some more room, you know, because I don't going to move around. So, what I figure I'd do is twine. You know, instead of hanging it this way, I'll invert it, hang it by the handle, so the drip down. I don't know if that's gonna have any effect on it, you know, or whatever. But it'll keep the glue from, because I'm not gonna put the glue on this far down, you know. Not yet, anyway. Well, so check it out. As I was saying, working at Home Depot, finding out all the creative, all the cool stuff they have there. Also found this other stuff called Plastidip. It says it's used for. Now, yeah, I gotta. Okay, there we go. Epic, and I end up on YouTube in somebody's epic fail, Twitch epic fail video. I don't think so. Yeah, so I'm gonna give these. Actually, that's what I am gonna do. This is the cup for the Mod Podge, and so I'm gonna pour Mod Podge and yeah, see, because I kind of brought I was with this tripod. I was hoping to be able to also show my work table. You know, I don't know, maybe if I raise it up and angle it down, you know, you see me and the table as well. I'll put the piece of twine on the other one. You know, it was cool because we just had the Buffalo Comic-Con convention here. Yeah, it was the beginning of, actually, this is November. Excuse me, that was a month ago. It was September 28th and October 1st, just a 2-day. Really cool. I want to try and get some of the, we taped it for the Queen City Geek TV television show, which if you don't live in the Buffalo area, you can watch it on Vimeo, Vimeo. Keyword search, I believe that's how you do it, is Emil, E-M-I-L, Novak, 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 Senior, SR, or Queen City Geek TV. Emil Novak is the founder of the convention, head promoter, my boss, the coolest boss anybody can ask for. I was over, and he also owns and runs the Queen City Bookstore, which is a comic book store. And so, let me see. This is the glue one, but I'm gonna mix them. See, because I don't know. I'm not sure if it's sealed better, but we'll see. So, we're going to do our little bit of Martha Stewart. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. Mixing this stuff together. And then I'm going to hang those. We put 1 part glue, because I did, well, some glue. I don't know if you want to call it one part glue. I don't know what part, but and then we're gonna put some Mod Podge. In there. Woohoo! Smells good, though. Tell you that. Tell you that much. Mix it up. I should get a smock or apron just for advertisement's sake and silliness. Oh yeah, I can see a bit. Yeah. I suppose if I sat down, I'd be able to see a bit more. I can tilt this down this way, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, no, because that's not going to work, because I'm going to hold it over, because I have a tarp on the floor. So I can turn it back this way. And, yeah, so, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and the reason why, the Buffalo Comic Con, and there was a guy, cause he had he live streamed, I believe, to Facebook, his Facebook page, the entire Comic Con. Now, as you can see, you know, that's the coverage. I'm putting it on pretty thick. You know, I don't know, that was pretty funny. It's going on thick. I didn't add any water to it this time, because that's what I have been doing. I gotta be careful of the dripping. You know, yeah, so he does a lot. Dat Mohawk, D-A-T Mohawk. I think it's one word or something. Pretty cool guy. You know, I interviewed him for the show during his live stream as he was interviewing me. I thought it was kind of cool, interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down to where the silver ends on this, and yeah, but it's just been. Oh, I wonder if it'll feel. I noticed a little imperfection, an actual hole in well, a gap in the craftsmanship. Yeah. So that's that side, and I'm gonna do this side. You can see the difference. That's all white. Yeah, so this is pretty thick now. See, yeah, I don't think it's going to fill in all the imperfections. You know, and the ripples and stuff, because it's cardboard. And it bending and stuff, you know. And then I guess just being cardboard, which is a form of paper, once it got spray painted, it rippled. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I remember having an audio problem, and gratefully my stepson, he has a Twitch channel, Rippin', and he does video games. I'm not sure if he does anything else. But I'll check with him. So that was that one done. Actually, I'm gonna do some of the black part all the way up to where I have it tied. You know, yeah, cause I was watching on YouTube. You know, checking out different cosplay techniques for. You know, armor, especially armor. I hope that cylinder tight enough to work. Pardon me a second while I hang this up. Yep, I'm back. Oh, I just got a message, Facebook message. It's probably my buddy Will in Philly, in which I play video games with. Who's that? Dean. Oh. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if this works. Okay. Hey, Dean. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna do the talk to text to send him a quick message, but that's not gonna work because I'm streaming, so that's taking priority with the microphone. Where'd I put the other one at? Oh. Yeah, that's kind of something. Okay, so the second coat is a mixture of Mod Podge and Elmer's glue. Yeah, my buddy Dean, he is a computer builder. I believe he is. Yeah. I've seen some of the stuff he's worked on. You know, we're supposed to meet up at another local con called UBCon. UB, as in University of Buffalo. Con. Well, it's called UBCon. Just the initials. And he had delivery. He was waiting on computer parts, body, casing, and all that had arrived, and so he said he had posted a picture of it. So, oh, guess I'm going to be late to the UBCon, you know. And he does build computers, gaming computers, and I'm quite sure for other needs, you know, high-powered computers. That's what I'm trying to get to. Don't know don't know how to get a hold of him. I don't know if he has a website or something. I'll ask him about that too. But yeah, he cause I thought I had missed the UBCon, cause that was the first con I went to, and I was cause I don't know if I mentioned this before. I was going through a depression, separated from my now ex-wife, you know, and stuff, and you know, mom had passed, and it was just one thing after another, you know, and it was a severe depression. And not only was a lot of my family afraid for my well-being, but so was I. Honestly, so was I. And then I saw a cosplay video by a gentleman, ex-Sony Lee. It was Kachukan. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's Katu, I guess. USCON. And it's held in February. I was trying to go to that because I was so blown away by his video, and I was like, I'm going to do that. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. You know, or die trying. And, you know, in the way I was feeling, you know, about myself and life in general, death wasn't too far away. So I am eternally grateful for that gentleman and his love of Comic Cons or anime cons. That's pretty much what that was. See, there's a difference between comic cons and anime cons. Anime cons usually are predominantly anime characters, and a lot of people have now misinterpreted anime being solely Japanese animation, and that's, I believe that's incorrect. I believe anime actually had originally covered any animated type film, complete, you know. I don't know if I put that on as thick as the other. It felt that, you know. But anime, from my belief, had originally covered any type animated film or short series or series that was PG-13 or higher. Okay, even though a lot of it is Japanese, but there's stuff like the Beast Wars, the Transformers Beast Wars, and all that computer to CGI. You know, no, a lot of the Disney. Well, no, Disney does count. That does count. In my opinion, that does count as anime. Even though, yeah, I just said it was PG-13 or higher. But originally, yeah, anime was like PG-13 to R-rated stuff, because there's a lot of blood, a lot of killing, and stuff like that. You know. Just a second while I hang this one up too. That's. I'm right here and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's done. Don't want to waste this. So what I will do, because it'll be a whole lot easier, pouring it into the Mod Podge container, because that's a bit wider than trying to pour it into the Elmer's. And wipe that up. Try not to make that much of a mess, even though I need to clean. Oh, I've been standing in here. Oh, I got some on the tripod. But yeah, for the guy who does we usually run a segment, and I know I skip around. We usually run a segment on Queen City Geek TV called 10 Questions About Comics. 10 Questions. It's called 10 Questions. with Tom Sweetie. And one of his regular guests is a gentleman called Edward Ides. He gave me that tripod. He said it was sitting around in his house. He was cleaning it up. He found it. It's been sitting there. You know, I was like, shoot, that's great. He asked me, he was like, could I use it? I was like, yeah. Trust me, I'll find good use for it. Yeah. Yeah, well, found really good use for it. And thus, so I figured I'd use it for my phone when I needed to, because it's real stuff, you know, and it makes a lot of noise. You can't have that. I have what's called a fluid head tripod, which the head where you put the camera on and turn it left or right, up and down, has fluid in it to create smooth motion concept. And it does work really, really well compared to a standard tripod, which has just moving parts. Where you either tighten this or, you know, depending on the tightness of the handles or the knobs, you know, how smooth it runs. And no sound, no squeaks, no, you know, other parts rubbing together. Even though I have WD-40 and I do spray them down, you know, just so, you know, the parts rubbing against each other and cause wear. But yeah, this squeaks. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Yeah. See, there you go. Yeah. And can't have that, you know, when videotaping. I just did that for demonstration purposes because that's not going to get moved around a lot. So, those are going to dry. I don't know how long it'll be before I get back to them, considering work and, you know, the fiance. Yes, I'm engaged. And production. I'm trying to shoot a short film I wrote. And I did not realize how much work it was. Probably after this, I will call a gentleman who, you know, about what are the locations that we're gonna film in. I was supposed to call him last night. Things didn't run over. I'm doing this tonight, you know. So, okay. So the other thing I wanted to do, so hopefully after this, I'm gonna contact my buddy Dean and see what's up with him, what he was interested in, and then contact the gentleman about the filming location. I am tempted to, I don't know if it's a good idea or whatever. I know a lot of movies, they have outtakes and behind the scenes bloopers and all that stuff. I think about streaming live while we're shooting, you know. I mean, it'll be totally different from the actual finished product. But, you know what I'm going to do is tomorrow night, I was going to do it tonight, but tomorrow night, because of my love for cosplay and Deadshot, and you know, and having the Deadshot costume and some other props of comic book characters, I came up with a little skit. Yeah, I think that's how they pronounce it. A skit of, you know, using my Deadshot and, you know, some props I made. I don't know if y'all can. But this is one of them. It's supposed to be, well, I've gotten kind of Wonder Woman's Lasso. Okay. I'll tell you what the props are. Because I am gonna stream while I shoot it. because the end product, like I said, will be totally different because that will have editing in it. But this is supposed to be Wonder Woman's lasso, one of the props. I have a Green Lantern ring. The ring, it's silver with the green stone in it, and and the actual ring itself is supposed to be carved to look like they're similar to the one worn in the Green Lantern movie, which I thought was kind of nice, but didn't do too well. That was actually really close to the comic book, man. I guess people don't care about that no more. They just want excitement. And then another, so it's Wonder Woman's lasso, Green Lantern's ring, and an assortment of batarangs. Different sizes. Yes. The other props, those gotta go upstairs with me. Ooh, I got a nice sound to it. I don't know if y'all can hear that, if that's loud enough for y'all to hear, but yeah. So, came up with a little skit like that. The last prop I needed was Superman's cape. I would have personally liked to kick his and take it from him, but you know that didn't work out. He wouldn't meet me. I couldn't catch up. But yeah, so I ordered one and that came in at the line go. So I have all the props I need. So what's the costume? Next thing is just to shoot it. So that I will be hopefully doing tomorrow night, because I work the morning shift, and then yeah, take care of that then. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm gonna stream that, and then I'm gonna see, and then of course my streaming videos to Twitch I also upload to my YouTube channel, which is E3 Creations, same name, one word. Look for the logo. So, and then I'll edit, because I'm going to shoot. I'm not going to shoot this, of course. I'm going to use my T3i, Canon T3i. And so that'll get edited, you know, hopefully it'll look really good, and I'll do all the stuff I've been learning in editing, production, film production on my own and stuff. Actually, I'm a graduate. Well, I'm an attendee of the University of YouTube, so everything I learned from, like, you know, looking it up on YouTube. You know, there's a ton of stuff on there. Yeah, but and speaking of streaming, going back to the Buffalo Comic Con, that Mohawk guy, I don't know if his channel is called That Mohawk or That Mohawk Guy, but who streamed the Buffalo Comic Con, because I would have liked to see that. I would have liked to have some fun. But I'm going to try and get some of the footage from my boss, because he was streaming and I was taping for the Queen City Geek TV. So, I don't know. I'm going to see. I'll ask him if I could just have a copy of all the footage, and see what, you know, because I would like to make some cosplay videos and stuff and some goofiness, and see if there's enough to do that with. Yeah, so this here I was, the first year I went to Philly, the Wizard World Comic Con in Philadelphia. My buddy Will cosplay Jason from Friday the 13th, part 2. It was part 2 or 3. I'm not a horror fan. Science fiction, fantasy, and comic books, and that type of stuff. But I did see Jason X, Uber Jason, and so that was I threw together a cosplay that didn't work out well, You know, it could have been a whole lot better had I put more time, had I started a lot sooner and worked diligently at it. You know, and I'm still working on it now. I had just mentioned like the pants that I was using. You know, they got totaled, and I had to just trash them. But that's why, and so I bought this. I don't even know how to use this. I never used that. Looked it up on YouTube, especially for cosplay. Oh, I should have brought my my tablet, my Kindle. You know, but I get a case and stand for it. So I guess that just screws on like that there, and it breaks the seal. So this was, now, surprisingly, I learned Jason didn't always use a machete. He did not. And not in the Auto Friday the 13th movies, he didn't always use a machete. He used an axe, spears. But, you know, but in Jason X, which was a science fiction themed Friday the 13th movie. I don't even know if it was actually on Friday the 13th or supposedly, you know, for the movie's sake. But it was called Jason X. Where a synopsis is where they couldn't kill him. They realized they couldn't kill him, so he was running amok for many years, to where human civilization advanced far enough to travel out into space, and that's where they left him. They put him on the planet in a freezer, cryo freezer or cryogenic freezer or whatever, and left him on a desolate moon or planet or something. Salvage scavengers found him. Big mistake. And he got loose and started running amok. They tried to do him in. They jacked him up. He would have been done in, but the nanites from the, I guess, medical bay, where the leftover of his body was, they rebuilt him. And so he was, you know, kind of cool. I do have the mask. Hang on, be right back. Yes, this is it. This is the Uber Jason mask. Yep. He started out with go put it on. Anyway, the Uber Jason mask. So yeah, and then the suit, you know, and which I'm working on. It's over there. I'll go ahead and show it. You know, I started with the green foam, and oh wow, and yeah, it's going okay. I don't know why it just turned white so bad. This is like Elmer's on there, and it's cracking and stuff, and it doesn't look that great. So I'm gonna put it back. So I'm thinking. This I couldn't take a real machete into the Comic-Con, so I took the handle, so I got a handle, and then I made a cardboard cutout of a machete, put some duct tape on it, you know, silver and stuff, with it. So, this, I had coated with, I'll show you. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting up, getting stuff and all that. Yes, I can turn the camera, but I'm not gonna. With this smooth cast, A and B, you know, you mix these two together. Oh, okay. I thought that because the jug is hot. But you mix these two together, and you got to work quick. And I coated this. It hardened it pretty good. You know, that's just one coat. Coated clear. It looked kind of funny. It even, if you can see that, it melted some in there. But I did have a better handle on this, but I wanted to redo it. So I bought this for cosplay, and it was a particular cosplay I wanted to use it with, but I can't remember. I know, okay, the Uber Jason, right? Because what I was going to do, because when I put the glue on the green foam, when it hardens the foam, but it makes it also contracts. So I was going to, on the arm, I was going to either stuff it, or I'll probably put cardboard in it, you know, for shape, and then stuff it with clothing, you know. I was going to put the glue on it, harden it, then, or either cut it into the shape I wanted, you know, and then put the glue on it, and, you know, a Mod Podge or the Elmer's, whatever, even the Elmer's, and then let it dry and it'll harden. Yeah, because the glue on the green foam hardened pretty well. But then I got to thinking about, with this expanding foam, I want to see how well it adheres to stuff. So otherwise I'll just do that. And see, because I've been doing artwork, painting, drawing, sculpting, you know, all my life. It would be easier to carve it. So, and then just carve the section, the forearm, the bicep, tricep, and the shoulder, the deltoids, and all that. That would be so much easier, you know, than trying to cut each one. You know, cut out the foam, glue it on, cut it up, glue it on, you know, shape it, you know, and then do the process of coating it to make it hard. And I have been watching some videos of people using this for armor, helmets. Somebody did some body armor. Another person did, this is supposed to be shaken up really good. Otherwise, it'll get like bubbles in it. Shake it up off camera. That looks even worse. But it needs to be shaken up really well. Somebody did a Halo helmet. Really great job. Another woman who I just realized I had been watching her video, but I kind of keep the volume down because I don't want to disturb my fiance. Because my home office is adjacent to the bedroom where she likes to watch television. And so I didn't want to disturb her. And let me see what time is it. So I never knew that the woman was, it was almost 8 o'clock. The woman was speaking in German. You know, and it was more so of paying attention to what she was doing, you know, than what she was saying, because people who do this, they talk, and sometimes and like me, I talk a lot, sometimes, get off track, not important. But yeah, she was making some type of fantasy weapon, which was huge and stuff, and she like, so that was pretty cool. So this, uh, you know what? I could do the whole thing over. I don't know. Yeah, because right, you can see like the duct tape lines, and on this side it's all. And I could carve that if this works the way I think it should, or hope it should. Uh, excuse me. It'll be a lot better, and it'll look a lot better because even if it's a thin layer of the foam on it, just as long as I can get all these, imperfections out of it, you know. So, and then cause I was watching a guy do a video where he showed these here. He showed how they were used as far as making like armor, especially with the Iron Man look, the Halo type look. So try that. It's okay. The stuff does have a chemical reaction. It does get a little warm. You use these disposable brushes because once you got to work with it quick because it hardens. It has a certain amount of time and it hardens, and but it ruins brushes. And so that's why I was grateful. I found that Home Depot where I work sells what's called Plastidip. And if you go and watch the YouTube video, I just graphic a picture of a can of it in there, but it's Plastidip. Don't know if it's if it's hyphenated on one word, but yeah. And so a lot of cosplayers, who I've talked to, we're gonna try this out. It's the first time for it. Oh no! Yeah, this just got all out of hand. Yeah, that just really made a mess. So this is on. It's not sticking as well as I thought it would be. So this is going to take some practice to work with, so I will be happy with it. And I hope this stuff will wash off my hands kind of easy. Otherwise, I did notice, I do believe, in one of the videos I saw, this takes about 3 hours to harden. And so I'm just going to set it here. And this will probably be like the end of this particular. I should have had newspaper set up here. And yeah, I gotta. So yeah, that kind of really made a mess. Got paper towels. So. Oh yeah, that's real sticky. So glasses. So yeah, so And then a lot of times I see them, they keep cutting the thing off. But if that works out okay, see, because this is the guinea pig, the test, whatever. If it and it's supposed to be dense. Uh, what I should have did was got a piece of cardboard tube, like from uh cardboard tube or anything. Even just take like cardboard and round it into a tube. And then been able to cut off, and because a lot of it would have got cut off with the excess, if the cardboard had actually stuck to it. But, you know, put the handle in the cardboard tube with some space around it, and that would have worked out well. And then just filled that with a, kind of like a molding, yeah. But you live and you learn. That's the cool stuff about cosplay, prop making, and all that, because you get to, I learned so much new stuff. It's always so much fun. I don't know how I'm gonna clean that off to use it, because I usually see them cutting. I guess that's why it's as long as it is. And I don't know if you could take this here nozzle off and put it back on, and it'd be reusable like that. So I'm just gonna leave that like that. So that's not gonna cure for another 3 hours. So like about 11 o'clock, I'll probably be asleep. And this is the type of green foam that I use. You know. Ooh, I'm so glad it didn't get wet when the floor leaked. Yeah. So I've been using that. So if this works out okay, now I see. I might have to, cause I watch like YouTube a lot, and that's it. You know, I mean, I could shut the feed off, the stream off, and I'm done for now. But yeah, I see if this works out okay, and I can carve it, it might be a good idea. I don't know how though. I'll figure out a way. Excuse me. Yeah. I might have to make it, because like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I saw how to make a mannequin using PVC pipe and duct tape and old clothing. The guy put on the old clothing, covered it with PVC, covered it with duct tape, cut it. He had to cut it open so he could get out of it. Then taped it back up, put it on the PVC pipe, the white plastic pipe, a stand made out of it, and he had himself a mannequin, to which he could hang cosplays, armor, stuff like that on it, or use it for when he's like making other stuff. So yeah, so I might have to do that. Then to put the because if this works out as I expect, for the arm and the leg of Jason, which that would be great for, because then I can carve in a lot more of the detail that from Jason X. And it would make it so much easier, just to cut out the area of the foam for the joints. Just, if I could just, like this, spray it right onto the shirt and it stick to it. But I'm thinking I might have to put something around it and then just fill it. Fill between the outside of the shirt and I guess like maybe again, cardboard. I got plenty of it, and my fiance got on my case because I got to saving cardboard from like, a lot of it is from the orders from Amazon, computer boxes, TV boxes, chair box. I just started saving the cardboard because it always comes in handy. So I got plenty of it. That's why I was thinking of putting the cardboard on the inside to, to give it form. And then I'd have to put cardboard on the outside around it. And then how am I going to have it suspended so I can get the foam? I'll figure that out, Or either just like hold them in place. And then once because yeah, this stuff is really sticky, kind of fast. And, I hope my Views electronic cigarette. Because my fiance doesn't like me smoking, and she's trying to change me. And I really didn't say that. Yeah. So this will be the test project. I'm just gonna let that sit and let it harden. Come back 3 hours. I don't, cause it's cold down here. I'm in the basement and it's cold and it's like not a heater. Yes, I work at Home Depot and I could get one. Yeah, I might get a gas heater that I hook into the gas line and the dryer. Who knows? But as of right now, it's cold. It's cold. Where I live, it gets cold, really cold. The Buffalo area, freezing. We had snow today. It didn't last, but the fact that we still had it, terrible reminder. Okay, so if that does okay, then I will go ahead and so if this hardens as I hope it will, because I'm trying to see, well, the blade of the machete isn't sitting on the front, so and I should mess with it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Just ideas kicking. I could have cut open this here water bottle and stuck the handle part in there and then just filled this. But now, yeah. So this is water I was drinking before. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I did just fill that up and then just cut through the plastic and when I cut off the excess foam. Yeah, but the ideas, it's a learning experience. It's fun. So yeah. So maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll get back to this. If it adheres to the little makeshift handle that was just like 2 pieces of white styrofoam with duct tape on it, and I can carve an actual handle, that'd be great. Then I might put it like try and, I don't know, thin layer. Not with that stuff. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Yeah, it's this back here. This here little mound. Yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah. So I guess I'll start getting into making molds or moldings. If that stuff works out well enough, yeah, it will make it a whole lot simpler to work with. You know, because what I thought about, if this stuff works as I hope, then I can my Mortal Kombat Scorpion cosplay. I bought from a company called Rubies. Don't. I mean, unless you're creative and you don't mind putting a little work into it, don't buy it off Amazon. It's Rubies, Rubies. Well, actually, my Superman cape was right, and I was surprised at the qualities. But everything else from theirs is like crap. You know, I bought the Mortal Kombat Scorpion, and the photos they put with them, they only put one photo, so you can't see anything. You know, it reminded me of the little kids' Halloween costume. They had the back open, and you either tie it or snap it or whatever. You know, but now it's like Velcroed. Yeah, so I don't know if my Jason X is from Rubies as well. I think so, but it doesn't even cover the back of the head. So with that, I figured I'd get like a spandex face mask and attach the Jason X mask to the spandex face mask. Use liquid latex, and make more of a skin part, you know, in the neck or whatever, because the liquid latex will stretch some. You know, it had a give, so hopefully it'll be enough to stretch with that. You know, so it'll be wearable. But yeah, my Mortal Kombat, it was 90% crap. And I took what I could use, which was the forearm guards, these here. And these had like little pitiful Velcro straps on it. So I bought some karate forearm guards, and I just used lactite spray adhesive. You know, but what I'm thinking about doing is, and this is how same idea I'm applying to Jason X, is put some foam in here, not foam, but cardboard to give it shape. Cover it, because when I saw the video for, I skipped off that, for the Iron Man type, cause you know, getting that metallic look, when the guy talked about using these, as well as some people use the Plastidip, he said the key was putting a layer of glue onto the actual surface of the material, which I'm thinking about doing to this. Put cardboard in here, whatever, to give it shape. So when it hardens, it'll harden in shape. And the glue, one thing about glue, it dries clear. You know, so you don't have to. So if that would be enough, give it like three. Trying to see how that do. Give this like 3 coats, and if it hardens clear, because one of these I ripped, and I had to put tape in on there. And this is like some cheap, thin, flimsy foam. So it was the shin guards, the forearm guards, and it was shoulder pads. The latex mask, it only covered the front part of the face. It didn't even go past the ear. You know, so that's something I'm going to redo one of these days. But hello?
Mister,
Hello?
it's hello.
I
Can
said
you
I'll
hear
call you
me?
back.
What
I
you
don't
mean
know
you
how
call
Pastor
me?
Clark did that. Hello?
What are you talking about, Pastor Clark?
Yeah, because Pastor Clark was able to put a call in while he was streaming. Yeah, and I don't know how to do that.
When?
Huh?
When?
It was one time he called his wife when I was watching the morning drill.
Well, yeah, he can do that a lot. Yeah, you're able to do it. I can see it on my phone where I could call him if I wanted to.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess that only works with Facebook. But I'm not using Facebook to live stream.
You're live streaming right
I
now?
was when I answered the phone, it cut off. It cut the live stream off.
No. Well, see, I didn't know that. I thought you were just down there playing with your phone.
No, whenever I come down here now, I'd be live streaming.
Well, you never told me that.
Okay, all right.
But what I wanted to tell you is after 8 o'clock,
Yep.
you have to be up very early in the morning, and TJ still has to have his bath.
Mhm.
So you really need to get some sleep.
Yeah. So I was just so it really didn't matter because I was just talking about what I was gonna do next, and so I was on my way up. I was about to cut it off and hit it up anyway.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Oh, oh no, it didn't. Oh, okay. So, so I'll do this. That's what. That's what. I'll get this done. Come on, big head. Let's go. Go. No. Come here. Come on, good boy, good boy. TJ, come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, get in the water. Come on. You deserve a treat? You think you deserve a treat? Huh? Yeah, I bet you do. Okay, you need to slow down, dude. Take it easy. Set. No. You get the good treats because you had the bath and you look so clean. Yes, you do. Little glutton. That's it. Come on. That's it. Happy that you're clean. You're funny. What you trying to do? I know you ain't trying to get to nothing. You get yourself hurt. No, I don't have no treat for you. No. No, that's it. my goodness. It is. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I didn't know that it was still. Hey, dude, cut that out. I did not know that it was still streaming. Wow, I thought when I answered the phone when I was downstairs, it, ended the stream. But apparently I have to press this little red button. So, okay, so next time, oops.